Oh, this mic. I got a microphone right here. It's like in my way. Joe Hervey 84, how are you? Can you hear me okay? Parker M, what's new, guys? Mickey Newman, what's up? Yeah, Charvel. I have a Jackson Kelly hanging back there. Pretty nice little guitar. I got a Jackson, I got a couple of them. I got a really navy blue Jackson Professional over there. I got 2 or 3 of them laying around. Rather, they're not laying around, they're hanging around. So, nice quiet day at the shop today. Jason Carter over in Germany. Yeah, you know, I don't live stream as much as I used to. I used to do it every Friday, and it started to become a hassle, and my own laziness was like, I don't want to do that. So I just come on here every once in a while. McKnight did a live stream earlier today, and I sat here and watched that. And for some strange reason, man, business has been great, but today it's just dead quiet. This one has 9-gauge strings on it, and sometimes I get a little bit crazy on my string bends. I'm more of a string bend guy than I am actually moving my fingers around. I have very slow fingers, and so I'm always... doing string bends, and I'm pretty much, I bend my strings out of pitch most of the time. Jason, thank you for that. Is that a single coils, Jackson? No, I got humbuckers in both of the ones I see. Well, the one over there is a humbucker single. Bend it to the moon. Yeah, so chilling at the shop today. My door's actually open, So the weather is in the 90s, It's a hot one out here in Arizona still. But my open sign is plugged in. It is lit up, and I'm open for business. And for some reason, it's just really quiet down here today. Maybe it's got something to do with that shooting that was out in the parking lot last Friday. Yeah, there was a bunch of people hanging out when I left here Sunday. And, I closed at 6:00 and I left here Sunday at 6:00. And then 9:30 at night, there was a drive-by shooting. So I think what was going on is a bunch of people were assembling out in the parking lot, and there were a couple of food trucks were going to show up, and they were going to do that kind of stuff. They were going to, have food truck things going on and stuff like that. And there was actually a drive-by shooting where somebody drove by and just started shooting at people. So it's been a kind of a weird week where news reporters are coming in and they're like, "Do you have any surveillance video?" And I was like, "No, I don't. Inside the store, maybe out in the parking lot way over there. No, I don't. It's probably in the parking lot, but it's probably 100 yards up here behind there's a Title Max." Yeah, so there was a drive-by shooting in the parking lot. Murder. Man, it really sucks, doesn't it? Jason, I just put 10s on my Strat, and the Trek bridge came up super high. Yeah. I thought I'd messed it up, but that's common apparently. I had 9s on it before. Yeah, loosen the strings, tighten and take a screwdriver, Phillips, and tighten the claw. Tighten that sucker up, and then retune it. Trem. I know what you meant. Yeah, the trem. Layla's Guitar Daddy, how are you doing? RR. Yeah, there was a murder in my parking lot. Need to call my landlord and say, "Man, there's going to be murders in my parking lot. I'm going to want my cheap to be a lot less. I can use that when I negotiate my lease." And so there's been news reporters in here. There was 2 different news crews coming in because of that. And they're just, "Did you see anything?" People are interviewing me. Nobody has a clue on what happened. All right. Hey, Dane, I got a question for you. My Floyd Rose 1000 doesn't always return to tune. Sometimes it's a few cents sharp or flat on the tuner after using it, and I'm kind of new to Floyd's. Any suggestions? Well, hey, man, how are you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good.
I have a little problem.
Hang on, guys. I got a customer, and now I'm going to get right back to that Floyd Rose question, although I don't really have a good answer right off the top of my head. Hold on a second, guys. I got a little bit of business to do. Sorry. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm sorry. You guys are still here. Thank you guys. Yeah, so when it comes to the Floyd Rose, sometimes the strings are going to take a long time to sort of stretch out. So if they're new strings, you got to really kind of stretch them out, especially the wound strings. The other strings, your B string, your E string, there isn't much you're going to be able to do. You can't really pull on those or tug on those. But I would just, sometimes the Floyds, they really need to lock in for a while and play the guitar, retune it, play it, retune it. And maybe hopefully after, a dozen times of whammy and really stretching the strings out, maybe it'll start to stay in tune after a little while of playing it. Mikey Newman. Just wiring up my Strat pickguard over here in chilly England and watching the live stream. Man, I watch a lot of live streams, and thank you guys so much for watching mine. I know I'm probably the most boring out of all of them. Hey, here we go. We can take a call from a girlfriend. Are you guys ready? Hi, honey.
Hi.
What you doing?
I'm cleaning the house.
All right. It's about time.
Yeah, I clean the house every day unless I have an appointment.
Okay.
And then I have to pick up. But yes, that's what I'm doing.
Awesome. What's for dinner?
If I feel good, since you love those tortilla things, with beans and all the other shit.
Tortillas.
Maybe. It just depends on how I feel.
All right.
Remember, my lawyer calls at 4:30, and I don't know how long that'll last either. So.
Yeah, I got a brand new microphone right here. I hope you guys can hear me good.
Huh?
Oh, nothing. Go ahead.
And I'm washing your clothes, and I'm just trying to get a lot of stuff done so I can have it done.
What a great girlfriend you are.
I'm a very good girlfriend.
Doing the laundry and mopping up that floor.
I'm a wife. I do all the wifely things. Girlfriends don't do this much, even though I did. Always.
All right, honey, I gotta let you go.
What did you call this for? Just that?
Yeah, it's for the hell of it.
Okay, I'm just trying to get everything set up this flare. I don't feel.
All right, honey. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Bye. Wow, I'm gonna get in so much trouble if she sees that. Janice, how are you? She says, I'm watching. Yeah. Me and my girlfriend sort of have that love-hate relationship where we love just messing with each other. Yeah. Joe's like, do you guys eat fast food? I'm a little bit guilty of eating fast food because of Grubhub, but my son orders it. My son lives at home. He's 24 years old. My daughters, they've already moved out. But my son will just stay. I'll come home from work, hanging out here, and I'm like, Brighton, what are you gonna have for dinner? Oh, I could get McDonald's, and then he'll order food online, and it shows up on the patio in like 6 minutes. There it is, sitting out on the front patio. So, but I'm trying not to have fast food, and I'm trying to be on a sugar-free diet right now. I stopped drinking soda, and so no, I'm trying really hard to watch my diet, and I try to exercise because I take my bicycle around and I just cruise around the neighborhood, and there's a lot of kind of pretty cool places to ride my bicycle around. But yeah, that's about it. Hey, Dry Heat 480, how are you doing? I bought a couple guitars from this guy, Dry Heat 480. And I've sold that Telly. I still have the Hamer. McKnight was in here a week or two ago, and he was playing the Hamer. I still have the Dean Colt. And yeah, so I think I sold one out of those 4 that I bought from you, but I appreciate that deal. Yeah, so and it's kind of the same way where you called me up and you're like, hey, I got some guitars that I want to sell. Can you just come to my house? A week ago Friday, a guy called me up in Scottsdale and his brother died. And I went up to the condo up there and I bought 20 guitars or something, and they were all really beat up guitars. So I got everything cheap. I'm like, I'll give you 50 for that one, 100 for that one. I got a Mexican Strat from him for $150, but everything was really beat up. So I've had a lot of work to do shining these things up, putting new strings on them. The good thing about, they were all beat up. It looked like this guy literally puked on one. I put my hand inside a Horner acoustic guitar because I heard something clanking around in there. And I reached in, I grabbed and pulled it out. There's a freaking cat turd in my hand. So the guy didn't take good care of his guitars, but I tried really hard to shine them up. And the only positive I could say out of all the guitars was the guy didn't play them enough to where you have fret wear. Normally on the first, second, third, and fourth fret, you get a lot of fret wear underneath those open chords. And they're all in good shape because of that. Let me grab one. I'll just grab one guitar and show you what I got from this guy. So out of that lot of like 20 guitars, this is the one that I paid the most for. I think I got $250 into this thing. It does have a Seymour Duncan pickup in it, but it's just, it's hard to see the scratches and everything. Yeah, look at that. You know what I'm saying? So there's those guys, luckily, that like, oh man, little scratches don't really bother me. So, that's what I'm hoping for. But like I said, yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. As guy comes in and says, dude, I want that Jaguar. I don't really care that it's all scratched up. But like I was saying, normally there's a lot of fret wear right in here. But this guy, he didn't play his guitars enough to damage the frets. So it's good playing guitar, just beat up. So again, I ended up getting 20 beat up guitars, but that's cool. It was fun. It was fun to go up there and do that. Let me set this thing back. Sometimes guitars, they get scratchy and they're all scratched up, but I've had to change some electronics in a couple of them, and spray the pots out. And I always try to really polish the frets. I got a cool guitar to show you guys. Hold on, I got this thing over the weekend, and whenever you see the pink Ibanez on the case, you're on to something. Yeah, so I just recently picked this thing up. This is the Ibanez Universe, Ibanez Gem 777 Universe. I'm not sure if they call it the Gem, but it's the Ibanez 777 7-string. So it's a Steve Vai sort of signature kind of thing. It's got the little 777 and inlay thing right there. A lot of fingerprints on that. Really nice Floyd on this thing. I don't even think it is Floyd Rose. It's built by Ibanez. But I put strings on this yesterday. And when you loosen this piece up to put the string down in there, it's not a little block that falls out. It's actually a long sort of a little shaft that moves all the way back. And you literally shove the ball end of the string down in there. And so you don't have that little block that comes loose and the strings come flying out of there. Yeah, so I got a Universe Ibanez. It is, man. It's killer guitar. Be nice to have a nice, shiny new pick guard on it. Got a lot of. I sit here all day, guys, and you know it's a great job. I don't want to bitch about my job. Not one little bit. The only thing that, you know, when there aren't any customers in the shop, it gets a little bit annoying. So it's easy to be annoyed once in a while. But I get to sit here and play guitar all day long. This thing has really hot pickups in it. And through my little Cyber Deluxe down there, oh, this input jack feels a little loose. I don't know what to do with that low B string. I'm not much of a player, but I've been getting better on guitar setting here. The one thing that I love doing is just putting on backing tracks on YouTube and sitting here and playing along with backing tracks. Yeah, sad but true, right? Yeah. The Universe. Kind of a neat guitar. So, Jason Carter never played a 7-string. Oh, here's what I can do. I can do this whole thing. Never played a 7-string. What key do you tune it to? This one I have tuned to E flat. So my low B string is A sharp. And just to double check my tuning from yesterday, stick a tuner on here. Doesn't have much room to grab hold there. Let's see if I can do this. I'm a little flat. Hold on. Hey, come on now. Yeah, that's my low B string right there. Get on up there, baby. There you go. Wow, man, that was some awesome camera work right there, right? Oh, cut my head off. Yeah, so. That's the only thing I know I can do with it is just try to do the. Do I hear fret buzz on the D? Okay. I don't think there's any fret buzz. What you were hearing was me just my fingers not in the right place. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm like, oh, I should be here and I'm not. Seven strings. Oh, my mouse doesn't want to. Don't you hate that when you click on your mouse and it doesn't do? Yeah, it sounds like a baritone. Any old Ibanez? Oh, I did a restring on an Ibanez RG 550 about a month ago. I probably have like 200 guitars in here, so sometimes it's hard for me to even remember what I have. But as far as Ibanez, oh man, I had one of those Proline series Randy Rhoads V that I sold a month or two ago, and I had that thing a long time. No, I don't think I have anything other than your random like RG 120s, 220s. Don't have anything too cool. I do have an Agile. It's called an Agile 7-string that I bought from Phil McKnight, and it's the shape of a Telecaster with single coils. Let me grab that thing because it's a weird guitar that almost doesn't make much sense. So let's talk about this for a second. Turn that off. Let me put this universe away. So guitars that don't make sense, right? Guitars that don't make sense. Why would they build one like this, right? Is that in all the way? There it goes. All right, let me. Guitars that don't make sense. It's an Agile 7-string Tele style with single coils. So, I mean, where you would have a 7-string, the style of music you're going to play is going to be metal most of the time, or unless you're into some sort of weird kind of jazzy stuff. To me, this thing just doesn't seem right. Look how thick that fretboard looks on that thing. But most of the time when you have a low B string like that and you're playing metal, why would you have single coil pickups? And why would you have it in the shape of a Telecaster? Just one of those crazy things I thought was kind of weird. Schecter Diamond Series for 80 euros. Yeah, great price. Just to have another guitar laying around to mess with. You can play that guitar for the next 10 years. And in 10 years from now, you can sell that thing and get 100 euros out of it, most likely. 7-string day. Yeah, this is a weird one. Again, man, I know I'm repeating myself now, but it's one of those guitars that it's just peculiar. It doesn't make too much sense that you would have a 7-string Telecaster. It's out of tune. It's crazy, huh? I know. The neck on this thing looks mammoth, though, doesn't it? There you go. So the big open, the big low B string, we're gonna call the B string Sunday because it's metal. Hey Neil, how are you?
Pretty good.
My low G string says G sharp. Oh, there's an A. We're going all the way up to B with it. There it is.
My G string rides up on me.
Yeah. Heard that. Hey, one thing that's cool about this is it has a hip shot tuners, locking tuners. So I think that's an upgrade that Phil McKnight might have installed these tuners. But those things are really nice. 1 string for each day of the week. Hey guys, look at this. My buddy Neil's down here. What's up, Neil? What's new?
Not much.
What'd you bring in today? Anything?
Got some intonation work that needs to be done. I thought you could help me.
Oh, no. Does that mean I have to work? There you go, buddy. Stick it in front of the camera and tell everybody we've got 16, we got 14 eyeballs on us. I had 16 and then Neil showed up and dropped down to 14. Two prefer I go.
Well, I was one of them. No, I'm just joking.
Oh, okay.
1970 Les Paul Custom.
Here you go. Let's get the microphone. They might not be able to hear you.
It's a 1970 Les Paul Custom. It had a whoever had it, they did a Mick Ronson mod on it and stripped all the paint, and they put in a roller bridge. And so I got a new bridge, and I just need to intonate it. It's close, but I want to get it a little bit better. So I thought,
I know, but it's a lefty. I can't work on lefties.
oh,
It's my right hand. See, look.
let's see, what does it say? No, I do not have any lefties. Or 7 strings, I mean. Nice.
Jason says, hey, Neil.
Hey,
Neil, what's up with not having a 7-string?
dude,
Now
I have a
you're-
hard enough time finding a 6-string
I know, but you're always bragging about, man, I make some killer fart noises with my fuzz pedal.
Yeah, I know that extra string would be great.
That low B string and a fuzz pedal.
Yeah.
Wow, for some reason, Neil, it just
Janice-
shot up to 20 people. We just got 6 more people since you showed up with that.
So Janice, she just got a lefty. Nice.
Hi, Janice. Thank
And
you
Mikey,
so much for watching all of my videos
Mikey,
and everything and all those comments.
Mikey, this is, as you can see, it's the slabbed. And it does have cracks in the maple cap. That's what it originally looked like.
Before it got sanded. It was a shiny black.
Yeah. And nothing wrong with the headstock. Yeah, it weighs 13.5 pounds. It's heavy.
Here, Neil. While I put this thing away, sit right here. Tell the people about your guitar. Let's hear the story where you bought that thing.
Oh.
What Sam Ash thought it was.
Yeah. So this was hanging up on the wall. And they had on there that it was a 1980s. And as you can see, there's a volute. So I didn't think that was the 80s. And of course, you get the serial number. And it was a, based on the serial number, it was an 80. Yeah, Mikey, 13.5 pounds. And it had, in the neck, it had a patent number sticker, Gibson. And then it had in the bridge, it had a late 70s Ibanez. And it had the cracks, as you can see. But we can fill those in. That ain't a problem.
A little crack never hurt anybody.
No. So, and it was, so I picked it up and got home, looked at it. They only made, from 1968 to 1975, they only made 93 left-handed customs. So, but yeah, I only paid, it was only about $1,000 after taxes. Ridwan's he wants to see some more. Yeah, no, these are new pickups. We just did a video where I upgraded, I bought some vintage early 70s pickups. And so these are T-tops and they did not come with the pickup, with the covers. But yeah, it's 13.5 pounds. It weighs a ton. Sounds beautiful, especially with those vintage T-tops. Dane, you got any more Ibanez? You have more requests for some more Ibanez?
All right, let me look around.
While he's looking, I'll go ahead and I'll show you guys a little bit more of this. So it's a 3-piece mahogany neck. It's been all stripped off. They put a brass nut on it. And I upgraded the potentiometers. They're 1966 potentiometers. Oh, there you go.
It's everywhere.
There you go. See, why can't I find it? Why can't I get a left-handed like that?
This thing, this is a EX 3700 made in Korea. The Floyd Rose says Ibanez, licensed by Floyd in gold. Like I said, made in Korea. Kind of needs a setup. The action's really, really low on it right now. Kind of needs a setup. What kind of smoking deal? Oh my God, $200. Can't go wrong. $200 for that bad boy. 24 fret, maple neck. I had a guy come in here and he laid this on the counter and he goes, I want this guitar. And I said, okay. And I started, adding tax and started tallying up the price and doing the paperwork. And he goes, but I don't got any money right now. I'll be in a week to pick it up. And that was about 2 months ago. So she still sits here. And just kind of hanging around, waiting for that one guy to walk in and say, "Oh my God, I have to have that guitar." For some reason, the pick guard or the back plate, it's kind of cut sort of weird right here, like somebody trimmed it, and it's trimmed really short. And it's got a little, like they all do, it's got a nice little crack right there in the neck pocket. So you might think that, hey, $200, what a smoking deal. But I try to price my stuff, accordingly. If I see a little crack in the neck pocket, I make sure I tell people. I try to point out, all the negatives about the guitar. But yeah, there it is. That yeah, it doesn't look like the right back plate. It might at one time. It's really weird how somebody trimmed it. Because all up around through here, it looks perfect. It's just up here, it's off. Kind of a weird thing. Don't know what year this is. Could maybe put my reading glasses on and take a good look. Just says made in Korea. It's a shredder, though. I have one more. Let me grab one more to show you guys. Ibanez stuff. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out. This thing, this is the JS 100. So they got the Joe Satriani 100. I think they have the 1000, and then I know they also have the JS 2000 that is basically, it looks like it's completely covered in chrome. But this has Joe Satriani right there on the 20, whatever the heck that is, 21st fret. It's got the Joe Satriani inlay. And so I also have this Ibanez. Ooh. Definitely has 9-gauge strings on it. Real nice and slinky. Plays like a dream kind of a guitar. Yeah, there's some super glue back there. Got that bad boy priced at $400. Tons of fun. Tons of fun down here. Playing guitars. I forgot I had this one. It's a bad boy. I appreciate you guys being on. Atlanta. Hey, that's a great city to be in, though. You go visit Rick Beato, right? Knock on his door. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Your bro friend. Yes, this is the 100. JS 100. This bad boy, I don't know why I call every guitar that. This bad boy is $400. Does not have a case. Squire Jaguars. I do. Let me show you what I've got. What the hell, right? I think I got one just the other day. Oh man, it's not a Jaguar. It's a Jagmaster. This is made in Japan. Squire Jagmaster. This is from the let's see what series this thing says. Oh, I got to put my reading glasses on again. It's hell getting old, right, guys? It's hell getting old. Oh, yeah, the Vista series. Squire Jagmaster, made in Japan. Vista series. So I have this one. Got the 3-way toggle switch. Volume tone. You put in the front. Made in Japan. 50th anniversary sticker on the back. So I have that thing. Let's see what else I have. Squire Jaguar. Made in Indonesia. Gonna guess 2012. Kind of looks like Fiesta Red. Tortoiseshell pickguard. And it has the, you know, the volume tone. There's your pickup. Oh, it's got a little, I can feel it clicking. Huh. Might have to investigate this, see if it's working properly. Oh yeah, it's got little switches instead of, so I'm going to guess it's volume and tones. But it kind of clicks as you go around. So yeah, I've got this one, made in Indonesia. And then I also have this guy. Squire Jazzmaster. You know, it's got humbuckers in it. Kind of a cool one. The sort of a mint green sort of color, frost green. The headstock matches the body. Nice little guitar. And then I also have a Tajima that looks like a Jaguar. And I have a little old Fernandez, made in Japan Fernandez over there that looks the same. Jackson J32Ts. Some Jackson fans in the house. Let me show you one that I got. I might as well keep showing you guitars, right? Okay, hold on. ZIMM'S guitars. So this one looks like a Jackson Professional, and this is the Stealth EX. She's getting a lot of dust on her. But this is a really nice plain guitar. It's got the Jackson Floyd on it. Not bad. Neil, what you doing back there?
My original 1970 pickup rings.
Here, come sit over here while
Will you find another one?
I got to show another Jackson. This thing has a very thin body. Look at that.
I like the thin bodies. Those are cool. It's an old original Gibson pickup ring. It's cracked, so I got to beef it up. I haven't decided if I'm going to use them or not, but here you go.
So this is a Jackson Kelly Professional Series. It's been, at one time it was modified where they had EMGs in it. So they put the battery container right there, the battery compartment. But the EMGs have been taken out. And it has some less expensive Duncan design pickups in it. And the toggle switch is disconnected and serves no purpose any longer. Has the Licensed by Floyd Rose Jackson branded Floyd inside it. So I get a lot of guitars where, guys will, mod their guitar. They've had their fun. They played this thing for 10 years. And, after a while, they put old pickups in it and then they trade it off. They sell it to the guy at the guitar shop. That's how I ended up with this guy. And but she's still a really nice guitar. And the next person that comes along and buys this thing, well, then they get to enjoy the fun, of putting different pickups in it. Woo, she feels good. And the next guy that owns this beauty can do whatever he wants to it. And it kind of looks like I'm making love to this thing right now. But there's a lot of days where I just, if I have a guitar in my hand, if for some reason I have to walk over and pick up a guitar, or somebody plays it for a little bit before I hang it back on the wall, kind of just sort of rub some love into it. get some of the dust off of her. So there you go. A few other Jacksons hanging around the shop too. Let's look in the comments over here. How much for that? Oh, geez, I don't know. I got this thing priced at $350. My problem is, guys, is I don't usually put stuff on Reverb. Every time I sell something on Reverb, it seems like it only takes one time for somebody to want to ship something back or for UPS to freaking damage the guitar that makes me not want to deal with Reverb or eBay. And, you know, I'm not like scrambling to make rent money or anything like that. So I don't have to sell stuff online. I like stuff in here, having stuff here in the shop. Maybe it's not the best way of doing business, but I would rather have stuff here in the shop than it be a guitar being out on the, you know, in the back of some UPS truck and letting those guys, you know, bang it up and destroy it. It's only, you know, it's taken a half a dozen times for a guitar to be damaged where I tell myself, and UPS won't do anything about it. Reverb doesn't do anything about it. So, and I miss trade-in opportunities. An average guy's going to come in and they're going to look at this guitar and they're going to say, hey, man, I've got an RG 120 and 2 Squire Strats and, you know, $200. Okay, and I do a lot of horse trading that way. And Reverb doesn't allow me to do that kind of stuff. The Rev G3 pedal. No, I do not. I had the Rev. It might have been the G2. Did they have I had a Rev pedal about a year ago. Stuff's jumping around on me. DR Guitars is hanging out. How are you, Dave? Brad Miller, man, what's new? Thank you guys for hanging. Show some Kurt stuff. I had the Kurt Hammock LTD, and I sold it to Nice Guy Eddie. I shipped it all the way to Maine. Shipped it all the way to Maine. Actually, this thing. Oh. You guys might want to help me on this. This, I believe, is a Kurt Hammock. Some kind of rather pedal. Something or rather. Looks like a drive pedal. It got traded into me. And I think the KH is for Kurt Hammock. You guys might want to let me know what you think this pedal is. Let me go throw this Jackson back on the wall. Anybody know? Lots of random pedals come in. I love pedals. It's one thing I try to do is have more pedals than the local guitar center can have. Do I know a luthier in Sun City? No, that's way over there. That's on, you know, that's like 30 miles on the other side of town. I'm east side. Sun City is the west side of town. And so, no, man, I'm sorry, Joe. I can't help you there. I don't know anybody way over there. Most expensive guitar in here. Well. I don't really have anything that's like crazy high end. I got a mid-'80s Japanese Strat up here. I'm asking $1,000 for. I mean, that Ibanez Universe that I showed you, I think those things are $1,200, maybe as much as $1,400. Nothing crazy expensive. It is a nice day. Dave, it's good to see you. I still have an Ibanez guitar that is in here. It's on consignment. It belongs to Dave. If you guys can get your hands on a DR guitar, come on down here. Oh, yeah, the local guitar center. I heard the one in Mesa, a couple guys ended up with the virus, so they closed it back down again. I don't have any ESP stuff right now. I had that ESP Eclipse. I think it was a 1999 bolt-on neck ESP Eclipse with EMGs in it. And that thing is gone. Sold it. The good stuff goes quick. Yeah, Valbiston Baseline Guitar Center closed down. Oh, did they reopen? Yeah. They've reopened. I just heard they have reopened. Man, Brad Miller, thank you guys. Dave, Jason, all you guys, Joey. Thank you guys for being in here with me. I have a very small channel. Mountain Man Music, how are you doing? And it just makes me feel good that I sort of feel like I'm part of the whole guitar community. I think I'm at 33,800 subscribers on my channel now. I don't do anything, I don't treat my channel like it's part of my job, or I just kind of do it for fun. And it's steadily growing. It's kind of crawling, like sort of if you had a tortoise climbing up a steep hill. But it's growing, and I just appreciate all you guys for hanging out, making me feel like I'm part of this guitar community. There's those big YouTubers that are doing great, and I'm very happy for all of them. I think we've really got, and I see all you guys on their channels, Steve from Boston and Phil McKnight and all those guys, and I feel like I'm a little part of the community, and I really appreciate that. And on that note, I'm going to let you guys go. Going to keep making videos. I know they're not produced very well. My son does my editing, and my channel wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for my son doing my video editing. And I got a lot of great friends that bring me guitars. I've never had anything sent to my shop saying, will you do a video on this? But I have probably a dozen customers that actually carry guitars down here and say, hey man, I got an item for you to do a video about. And so I get a lot of support from the local guys that watch the channel. And again, it's been really awesome. And again, on that note, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. But I'm going to go and restring a couple of guitars and carry on with the rest of my day, and hope some customers come in here. I think Neil's chasing them all away right now. Neil, stop chasing away my customers.